Hey guys, it's Monday the 8th of July. I've stopped here at the Pipe Lake Lutheran Church on the way from St. Croix. Taylor Falls, St. Croix is right on the state line. We're now in Wisconsin, and this is our first full day in Wisconsin. And I'm about an hour out of a place called Cumberland, and I saw this Lutheran church and thought I would stop. I've looked at a few of the gravestones that are dating back into the 1800s, and the church was, of course, established sometime in the late 1800s. And this is what the country looks like now in Wisconsin. Slightly rolling. The hills aren't as steep so far as I thought they might be. Way out in the distance there, you can see some silos. At Mr. Olson's farm, we learned that those silos are made out of a large manufactured brick that has a particular angle on its sides and is designed to be placed together one on top of another and create a big circle, and then they put a big wire hoop around it to hold those together. And so that was a learning. And the number of silos tells you really how big the dairy farm is, and I'm starting to see a lot of dairy farms. So let's see. I was going to try to get you a shot here of this isn't going to mean much to you, but there's Cumberland. This is the route. This is I just came through Bunyan. Had that was a cool town. All kinds of places to fish out here, and so that was. I'm looking forward to getting there. 1 hour or so away, and then we're staying at an RV park out of there, and then heading on to I believe it's Hayward, and we're going to stay at a KOA there tomorrow, and we're going to stay 2 days. We're going to go ahead and lay over. I tweaked my back, the middle of my back, which has never been an issue, but somehow I tweaked it. Maybe the position of the seat on the recumbent. I don't know for sure, but it's definitely bugging me. So we're going to lay over. It's time anyway, but we've been out now for 4 days. This will be 4 days by tomorrow, or it will be tomorrow. Will be 4 days of riding. It's gone well, and we're approaching 1,500 miles, and it's interesting out. One of the things you don't really think about or know about till you get here, they have these deer flies out here. And these deer flies, I used to think the mosquitoes in Alaska were bad. They would like snarl at you when you would hit them. These things, like when you hit them, they literally start dripping blood down your arm, and I'm not kidding you. This is true. Blood starts dripping down your arm. Today I D'd it up, so I'm not getting hit so bad. But they literally form right up on my phone, in front of me. Because I have my phone set up so I can navigate with it now, and it's working quite well. And they actually line up on that phone and they look like little Delta Wing aircraft. They're little small deer flies that are about the size of your thumbnail, and they'll line up, and then when you stop, they start taking off kind of in formation, and they attack. So if you've never heard of deer flies, look them up. Deer flies up here in Wisconsin and Minnesota. First encountered them there. This morning I had a brief encounter with 2 bucks on a short 4-mile trail. There were 2 bucks that were on the trail, and they decided to stop, and they were going to let me go by. So I stopped, and we looked at each other, and they were young, they were yearlings, and they looked at me, and I looked at them, and on each side of the trail, it was an old railroad track trail of gravel that they had me on for a brief period. The trail fell off about 8 or so, 10 feet down. It was really a steep drop, and they didn't want to jump on either side, so they were going to have to turn around and go back to a road, or they were going to have to go through me, and they didn't want to turn around. Anyway, I kept inching toward them and started hollering at them, and one of them jumped. I don't know what happened to him. He went off. I hope he did fine, because he went right in. He just disappeared into the underbrush. I looked and I didn't see him. And the other one turned and went back to the road, and then turned down the road, the paved road. So that was kind of interesting. The flies are interesting, and a lot of lakes, of course, up here, and plenty of places to fish for the fisher guys. This would be one of my places I'd want to go. And if you're a motorcycle guy, certainly cycling, but motorcyclists, I see a lot up here touring. Great atmosphere, good places to stop all over. A lot more facilities here than we had certainly in out west. So it's been good. We're making steady progress. At one point I thought we were going to come off the adventure cycling trails and do our own thing to get straight to Manitowoc and save a few days, and then I decided no, I'm not going to do it, because we cut short yesterday to get into Taylor Falls. I came off route and got right in the middle of a big traffic jam, and it was really dangerous. So I'm not going to do that. We're going to stay on trail from now on and follow this thing all the way. We're going to have to go up north a little ways and then cut back through Duluth, or south of Duluth, and then go into Manitowoc and get on that ferry. And so I'm going to have to try to figure out when that's going to be, because we have to buy a ticket, and we have to do that as quick as we can so we can get that RV on it. So that's it. Part of the challenges and the fun of doing this. Just finished my sandwich, and now I'm going to head on into Cumberland and hopefully to our Shady Rest Hotel, Shady Rest RV Park. It's not really that, but it's kind of like that. It's out in the country. And hope everybody's doing well, enjoying whatever you're doing. All of you down in Texas, stay warm, or stay cool, don't get too warm, because I understand it's hotter than Hades. Have a good one.